Sword of Omens, come to my hand.
Why I can't...
Jeez, it's heavy. Wait, there's blood on it. Obviously, someone doesn't know how to respect my nice things.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to take a look at 5 swords of power from the 80s, where at the end, I'm going to get you to comment down below on which sword you'd choose. So here we go. Number 5. The Sun Sword from the 1980 cartoon Thundar the Barbarian.
Thundar the Barbarian.
This animated series, spanning 21 episodes, takes place in a future post-apocalyptic wasteland divided into territories, the majority which are ruled by wizards. The Earth is now reborn as a world of savagery, super science, and wizardry after the passage of a runaway planet between the Earth and the Moon, causing radical changes in the Earth's climate and geography.
One man bursts his bonds to fight for justice, and his fabulous sun sword.
We see this muscular beefcake Thundar the Barbarian traveling the world with his companions, battling evil wizards and foes. Thundar's weapon, the Sun Sword, is a very cool looking sword with a blade-like beam of energy that can project when activated. When deactivated, it's great for traveling and can fit in your pocket as only the hilt, or you can do what Thundar does and wear it like a bracelet. The energy blade can deflect other energy attacks as well as magical ones, and it has the ability to cut through nearly anything. Kinda sounds like a lightsaber. The Sun Sword is magically linked to Thundar, and only he has the ability to use it, but this link has the potential to be disrupted. When power is drained from the Sun Sword, it needs to be recharged at the pool of power, and whoever charges the Sun Sword commands the sword. Number 4. The Sword of Power from the 1983 cartoon He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Look at that swell back scratcher someone lost.
That's no back scratcher, it's He-Man's sword!
Spanning 130 episodes and based on a line of toys and a comic series, He-Man is the brave superhuman alter ego of Prince Adam of Eternia, protecting the secrets of Castle Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor. He-Man's sword is referred to as the Power Sword, or the Sword of Grayskull. In the mini-comics, Skeletor's goal is to acquire the other half of the Sword of Power hidden inside Castle Grayskull to obtain the sword's total power to open a hole in a dimensional wall to bring reinforcements from Skeletor's dimension of origin and conquer Eternia. Given by the sorceress, the Sword of Power has the ability to transform Prince Adam into He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe, as well as transforming his pet tiger Cringer into the fearless battle cat by saying the words,
By the power of Grayskull!
Apart from turning you into a super strong stud muffin, He-Man's sword has the ability to deflect magical attacks, heal in some instances, and in the new adventures of He-Man, we can see the sword firing bolts of glowing energy. In the 1987 live-action film, during the final battle scene, we see He-Man shout, already in He-Man form, and blue electricity courses through him, possibly healing or giving him a boost of energy. Number 3. The Sword of Protection from the 1985 cartoon She-Ra, Princess of Power. Running for a total of 93 episodes, She-Ra is the alter ego of Princess Adora and twin sister to Prince Adam / He-Man. Like He-Man's Sword of Power, She-Ra's Sword of Protection grants Princess Adora the ability to transform into her superhuman alter ego, She-Ra, and her horse Spirit into the mighty Swiftwind.
For the honor of Grayskull, I am She-Ra!
Her sword is virtually identical in appearance to He-Man's, save for it being a little more slender with a jewel embedded in the hilt. If the stone is damaged in any way, Adora will lose her ability to transform into She-Ra.
For the honor of Grayskull! What's wrong? I'm not changing! Without this stone, my sword has no powers. I can't become She-Ra.
In addition to transforming herself, deflecting attacks, and cutting through most materials, the sword also has the ability to change its shape, something the Sword of Power cannot do.
Sword to pole! Pole to sword!
Number 2. The Star Sword from the 1981 cartoon BLACKSTAR.
I am John BLACKSTAR.
John BLACKSTAR was an astronaut stranded on the planet Sagar after traveling through a black hole taking him to an ancient alien universe. Trapped on Sagar, BLACKSTAR is rescued by the tiny Trobbit people and in turn joins their fight for freedom against the cruel overlord who rules with his sword, the Power Star. The Power Star is then split into 2 swords, the Power Sword and the Star Sword, which BLACKSTAR now wields. The Star Sword is capable of absorbing absorbing, storing, and reflecting any external energy and is considered virtually indestructible. It can emit blasts of pure energy to destroy a target and generates an invisible aura. This aura can grant BLACKSTAR with superhuman senses like strength, speed, agility, and a limited invulnerability to harm and protection from extreme temperatures. Not a huge fan on the design of this sword because I feel like I would definitely find a way to impale myself with that protruding hilt. And number 1.
Thundercats!
The Sword of Omens from the 1985 series Thundercats. Thundercats was an animated series running for a total of 130 episodes. We follow a group of cat-like aliens forced to leave their home and make their way to a planet called Third Earth, where they become known as the Thundercats, battling an evil undead sorcerer named Mum-Ra. The Sword of Omens is known as the legendary Sword of the Thundercats and wielded by the Thundercats' lord, Lion-O. The sword's power stems from the Eye of THUNDARR embedded in its hilt, a sentient, powerful stone taking the form of a black cat's head when awake and a cat's eye when asleep. The sword has the ability to extend as a broadsword or retract to a dagger. The blade is said to be nearly indestructible and razor sharp with the ability to cut through steel and stone, and can shoot out blasts of energy, stunning, electrocuting, melting, and blasting through materials. When in danger, the wielder of the sword can summon the other Thundercats by shooting the symbol of the Eye of THUNDARR into the sky by shouting,
Thunder! 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 Thundercats! Ho!
Upon making eye contact with the signal, it gives the Thundercats a boost of energy.
Lion-O's in trouble!
The eye itself has other abilities, like being able to blast through the full thickness of a planet, emitting energy blasts, healing, dispelling spells, and it can also warn of danger by growling. Okay, let's see what else it can do. It can generate force fields, create heat and flames, it can freeze targets in ice, manipulate energy to create things like bridges, and it can even grant the wielder the ability to fly or transport. Like seriously, the sword can make you a milkshake, vacuum your house, and walk your dog.
Transport me to the great beneath. Take me to Mum-Ra.
And it can also give you sight over great distances.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
And if you lose your sword, no matter how far away you are, you can just call it.
Sword of Omens, come to my hand.
If the Eye of THUNDARR is covered, the sword is completely disabled. And finally, if the sword is used to attack a fellow Thundercat, it initiates the Curse of Balthas, breaking the sword and causing it to lose its power.
It looks good as new.
And must be reforged in Starfire. So there you have it, guys. Choose your sword of power. Thundar's travel-friendly lightsaber sun sword, He-Man's transforming muscle sword of power, She-Ra's shape-shifting sword of protection, BLACKSTAR's superhuman aura-generating wonky star sword, or Lion-O's, you know, sword that does virtually everything Sword of Omens, but with great power comes great responsibility. You can't handle the Sword of Omens! So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I come with new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, unless if I get invited for Chinese food. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay legendary.